All right, guys, today we're going to be doing lesson 4, session 3. It says ideas about the meaning of multiplication. All right, let's watch these two videos first.
Multiplication and groups. Suppose we have these 4 fish bowls, and each bowl has 2 fish. How many fish we have altogether? We can use addition to find the total number of fish in all bowls. We have 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. It seems like we add 2 4 times. And as you learned earlier, a shorter way to represent repeated addition is multiplication. So, we can represent this as 4 times 2, which equals 8. If we have groups with the same number of objects, we can find the total number of objects in all the groups using multiplication. In our example, we have 4 groups of 2 fish each, so we multiplied 4 by 2 and got 8. Let's try another one. In this example, we have 6 groups of 3 butterflies. So we have a total of 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3, or 6 times 3, and that equals 18 butterflies. How can we find the product of 5 times 4? Let us try to do this by having groups, then drawing pictures for them. First, we draw 5 groups to represent our first factor, 5. Then we put 4 stars in each group to represent our second factor, 4. The last step is to count the number of stars in all groups. There are 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4, or 20 stars. So 5 times 4 equals 20. In this lesson, you learned how to multiply using groups.
How many muffins do we have for the bake sale? Wait, Moby. You don't have to count each muffin. That'll take a long time. You can use an array to help you count. What is an array? An array is a set that shows equal groups in rows and columns. I can organize these muffins into an array. I can group them into 3 rows with 2 muffins in each row. Or I can group them in a different way. I can make 2 rows with 3 muffins in each row. Right. You can also make 1 row with 6 muffins. You can find arrays in a ton of places. You could find them in a muffin tin, or an ice cube tray, a pack of soda, a checkerboard, a window pane, and on a phone. Arrays make counting easier, but how do arrays help you count? Sometimes counting things one by one can take a long time, but arrays are groups, so you can count sets. Let's see. There are 2 rows of daffodils, and there are 4 daffodils in each row. You can write a number sentence to find the total number of daffodils. 4 plus 4 is equal to 8. There are 8 daffodils. It's faster to add doubles than to count each flower one by one. There are 3 rows of tulips, and there are 3 tulips in each row. We can add to find the total. 3 plus 3 plus 3. Let's see. 3 plus 3 is equal to 6, and 6 plus 3 is equal to 9. Arrays can also help you multiply. When you multiply, you put equal groups together to find the total. Multiplication is an operation, just like addition or subtraction. But how do arrays help you multiply? We need to pick up 12 eggs for Grandpop. How many eggs are in there, Moby? There are 2 rows, with 3 eggs in each row. You can multiply to find the total number of eggs. First, write the number of rows. That's 2. Then write the number of eggs that are in each row. That's 3. The X symbol means to multiply. This number sentence tells you that there are 2 sets of 3. So the answer is 6. There are 6 eggs in that carton. No, it really doesn't matter what order you multiply, Moby. An array of 2 rows with 3 in each row is the same as an array with 3 rows with 2 in each row. There are still 6 eggs. They're just organized in a different way. Grandpop wanted 12 eggs. We only have half a dozen eggs now. Let's see. There are 2 rows of 6 eggs. That means there are 2 sets of 6. So 2 times 6 is equal to 12. That's exactly how many eggs we need. See, Moby, arrays can make counting and adding a lot faster. But I'm not sure we made enough muffins for the bake sale. I think that's enough, Moby.
All right. So let's do these together. It says draw an array. Okay. So and with an array, I need what? Tell me. Just say it. Rows and columns. Perfect. It says I need 7 rows. Got it. 7 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then how many in each row? Or how many columns? 2. So I just need 2 more columns, right? I mean, 1 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. It says write a multiplication equation for the array that you drew in problem 1. Okay. So you see this, the 2 numbers? Those are the numbers that I use. The first number, though, tells me how many rows I have. So how many rows do I have?
7.
How many rows? That's this way. How many rows? 7. Multiplication times how many columns? 2. 7 times 2. So what's the total? 14. All right, it says Travis drew the pictures below to show 4 times 6. What did he do wrong? Look at it. Okay. All right. Somebody tell me, what did he do wrong? Rami? Okay. So he added by 7s. Okay. Okay, what else? Scarlett? You're right. Okay. First of all, does he have 4 groups? Yeah. He has 4 groups. He does. Look, this is one group. So is this, and this is another group, and this is another group. He does have 4 groups though. So far, so good. However, it says 4 times 6. Are there 6 cherries in each group? No, they're not. There are not 6 cherries in each group. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So technically, this is 4 times 7. 4 times 7 is what he has right here. And that's what's wrong. Okay? No page to this. Just find somewhere in your book to do this, okay? So it says show 3 times 5 by drawing equal groups. So am I drawing an array? Am I drawing an array? No, just equal groups. So 3 times 5. Somebody told me that I needed 3 groups, right? And how many in each group? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes? Okie dokie. Then it says show 3 times 5 by drawing an array. Okay? Rows and columns, right? Go ahead and do that. Here's is an array, okay? Right? The 3 tells me I need three rows, right? 1, 2, 3. The 5 tells me I need 5 columns. That's 2 columns, 3 columns, 4 columns, 5 columns. That's it. Then it says complete the equation 3 times 5. So what's 3 times 5, everybody? How do I know that? Because I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Or count by 5s. 5, 10, 10, 15. Not 50. So 3 times 5 is 15. All right, it says write an equation that matches the array. Now, what are we doing? Addition, subtraction, or multiplication? Multiplication. Okay. How many rows do I have? 2. And how many columns? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2 times 6. What's 2 times 6? What is it? 12. Says write an equation that matches the picture. Okay. So multiplication. How many groups do I have? 4. Good. How many in each group? 4 times 3 is? 12. Thank you. Okay, guys. So this is page 5 in your multiplication packet. Okay. It says use the arrays below to answer the questions, each set of questions. So look at the cars. All right, look at number 1. How many rows of cars are there? Okay, I didn't say how many total. They said how many rows. How many rows? Just tell me. Watch. Rows is like this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. How many columns do we have? Columns are like this, up and down. 2. That's all it wants. Now look at number 2. Same thing. What is the number of rows? Just tell me. 3. That's going across like this, right? How many objects in each row? 6. Good. Look at 3. It says there are 4 spoons in each row. Yeah. How many spoons are in 2 rows? Yeah. So there are 4 spoons in each row, right? Here's 1 row. Okay, that's 1 row. How many spoons are there in 2 rows? So here's 2 rows. How many? 8. Write a multiplication expression to describe the array. So again, how many rows do I have? 2. How many in each row? 4. How many total? 8. All right. Look at 4. It says there are 5 rows of triangles. All right. That's true. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 rows of triangles. How many triangles are in each row? So how many triangles are just in 1 row? How many? 4. It says write a multiplication expression to describe the total number of triangles. Well, how many rows do we have? 5. That's what it says. Look. Multiplication times. And how many were in each row? 4. So what's the total then? 20. See? 5, 10, 15. Wait, sorry, not that. That's by 4s. My bad. Count like this. 5, 10, 15, 20. All right. This is page 6 on your multiplication packet. It says the dots below show 2 groups of 5. Okay. It says redraw the dots.
Good morning, Jags.
All right. It says redraw the dots as an array that shows 2 rows of 5. So how many rows do I need? 2. How many in each row? 5. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. It says compare the drawing of your array. Write at least one reason why they are the same and one reason why they're different. How are they the same? Go ahead. All right, they're both had dots. Okay, what else? Aaron.
There's both 2 groups and they each have 5.
Yes. The one on the left has 2 groups. Your array has 2 rows. Each group has 5 dots. Each row has 5 dots. Okay. Are the totals the same?
Yes. Yes.
Yes or no? Are the totals the same?
Yes.
Do I have 10 right here?
Yes.
Do I have 10 here?
Yes.
Yes. I do. Six says Emma collects rocks. She arranged them in 4 rows of 3. Huh. They tell me what to do already, right? How many rows do I need?
4.
How many in each row?
3.
I'm just following the word problem. Let's see what it says. Draw Emma's array to show how many rocks she has altogether. I just did. Then it says write a multiplication equation to describe the array. Okay, so look, I'm using these same numbers right here. How many rows do I have? 4 times how many in each row? 3. What's the total? What? 12. If I'm right, what should we be doing? Writing, good. And then 7 is the last one, right? It says Joshua organized cans of foods in an array. There you go. I'm doing rows and columns, right? He thinks my cans show 5 times 3. Draw Joshua's array to find the total number of cans he organizes. So this is what he thinks. Oh, my cans show 5 times 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's 3 in each row. Yep, that's right. It just says to draw an array. Does it say to do anything else? No.